What if I tell you there is one change that can make your confident English journey a lot easier as a non-native speaker? In this video, I'm going to share how, so let's get into it. One of the most important elements of success is taking action and staying consistent. Simply not giving up trying and practicing. That's true also for being able to speak English confidently, but often that is one of the most challenging things to do. You feel motivated and decide to pursue your dream of speaking English confidently, but then when the initial excitement goes away and things get hard, you feel stuck. You don't see any progress and you want to give up. This is what happened to me also at a certain point in my English journey. When I was at school, there was a time when I wanted to give up too. I believed I wasn't good with languages and I was too old and too introverted to ever speak English confidently. But something happened in my life that changed everything. I found a way to start learning the language in a more joyful and natural way. And this became the main reason I began thinking in English. So what happened? The short answer is I fell in love. One of my friends introduced me to the world of Harry Potter.
After all this time? Always.
Any Harry Potter fan would understand my obsession. By the way, let me know in the comments if that's you. If you're not a Harry Potter fan, don't worry, this doesn't mean that you need to start watching Harry Potter or reading the books, although it can help. But I have a different point to make. Going back to the story, I became obsessed with something I loved and enjoyed doing. I started falling in love with the journey and the process. Since I could only access all the information I wanted in English, that motivated me to learn more and follow my curiosities. As a result, I began enjoying my English classes too, because they helped me understand what I loved. I was no longer studying English because I had to, but because I genuinely enjoyed it. I spent hours in this English world I had created for myself without even feeling like I was studying. I read books, watched movies, and interviews with the actors, all in English. It was very difficult to understand, but the feeling of love and joy helped me stay consistent. My teachers were all surprised. They noticed a big jump in my English level, and English became one of my favorite subjects. So what is the key and how can you apply this to your confident journey? What makes the difference is using English for a meaningful purpose in your life. Something you love and find enjoyable, something you need. In my case, at that age, it was Harry Potter. As I got older, the habit grew into following other curiosities in English. I started learning more about psychology and the human mind in English for my personal and professional growth. I would listen to audiobooks and different speakers and read books during my commute. I also started picking up the habit of journaling and writing about my life in English every day. These became part of my routine and I loved doing them. All these practices made my progress in English much faster. So the secret lies in the power of internal motivation. Internal motivation comes from the inside. It's when you want to do something because you love it. It's about falling in love with the process and enjoying the journey you're on, like a roller coaster. The other side of this is external motivation. It's doing something because of an external reason, for example, to get a reward or avoid punishment. This is exactly like school and traditional courses. It's true that external motivation can be effective at the beginning of your journey because it can help you take action and start. But for a real long-term result, we need a much stronger power. Something that helps us stay consistent when things get really hard. So the question is, what drives your motivation? We take action mainly based on our feelings, and the two main feelings that we act on are fear and love. Most non-native speakers make the mistake of using the wrong source of motivation, which is fear. And it's not completely your fault because the whole educational system is designed like that. That's why your fears guide you when you want to take action on your confident English journey. Let's say you decide to speak to a non-native speaker or present in front of everyone in English. All your fears start to come up. Fear of making a mistake, fear of failing, being rejected, and the list goes on. These fears prevent you from trying new things and experiencing life. So what should you do then? It's important to know that fear is a natural part of your journey. We can't eliminate it. Whenever we want to experience something new, we're going to feel the fear. However, the most common mistake is choosing a method that makes your fears stronger and doesn't teach you how to manage them. That's why by following a traditional course or plan, you'll feel paralyzed and stuck. You get into the habit of being afraid of mistakes and being judged or embarrassed. You don't learn how to deal with the feeling of fear. Being motivated by fear means you close yourself and avoid new experiences to stay safe. What is the alternative? Following a method or plan that helps you use the power of love. A method that helps you follow what you love or your curiosities in English to learn and grow in life. That is a much more powerful motivator. This method is like a fuel you need to climb the mountain of confident English. This method energizes you to stay consistent even if things get hard. Being motivated by love and joy encourages you to open up and experience life more and move towards what you want. This is exactly what Dr. Hawkins explores in his book, Power versus Force. So if you want to learn more about the power of each emotion, you can read his books. It's a very good book. He explains this through this map, the map of consciousness, but I won't be going more in depth into it in this video. If you want me to talk about it, let me know in the comments and I'm going to make a separate video. I believe learning how to manage different emotions is an important part of your confident English journey. This is something that's not talked about often, and that's why I always teach it to my students. What we talked about in this video is actually one of the main pillars of confident English journey. If you like to learn more about the other pillars, you can sign up for the waitlist of a free mini training I'm preparing. This training shares the 5 steps to speak English confidently and the missing pieces of your journey. Now, let me know in the comments section, what are some of your interests and curiosities that you would like to follow in English? I'd love to read your comments. Thank you so much for watching and see you in the next video.